And we are live. Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's things going? How's things going around the streets around here?
I told you we'll be back.
Unfortunately, no, I'm joking.
Ooh, sorry.
But anyway, we're gonna continue on talking about Boogie because a couple of things happened. Apparently, he was recently did his first episode, a very successful episode on a channel that was created by Keemstar called Lolcow Live.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, it had Wings of Redemption, Boogie, and I think Tommy C. Tommy C, if you don't know, was a previous person that was a third man in a pretty famous podcast called Baited that had Clown, Keemstar, and himself. And it was pretty successful. It was the early days of a lot of very years, like 5 years ago or some shit like that. It was a very long time ago. And Wings of Redemption, if you don't know, he's basically a COD player that
Mm-hmm.
let's just say doesn't react well to losing in video games and has become a lull
Mm-mm.
cow. And
Yeah.
Boogie was out. So they did a successful
He's
first
not.
up.
He's Wings of whatever. I have a picture of. I know who he is, but he's not the guy who was caught on
No, that was
live stream.
DSP. That was DSP.
Okay.
Wrong one.
Hey, T Berry.
Funny you mention it. Originally, DSP was going to be the third man in that podcast, but he
Ooh.
said no.
Well, you can't recover it after you on.
T Perry. So
Yeah.
basically, what happens next is that successful podcast gets like 100,000 views. Nuke's channel,
Mm-hmm.
literally from the ether, jumps to like 12,000. First episode's good because basically they're kind of riding the lightning when it comes to Boogie's documentary.
Mm-hmm.
The documentary has been of Boogie, has we watched it last week, has been very watched by everyone. There's a bunch of watch parties going on watching it. There's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions. Most opinions are kind of negative towards Boogie. I mean, you can't really be sympathetic to a guy who spent $200,000 on prostitutes and then never paid back his house and basically, wasted all his money and then now
Mm-hmm.
is crying about how he's broke. But meanwhile, like a couple of years ago, was making almost $500,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
this all
apologize for the dings in the background.
the dings.
Yeah, the ding
So
dings.
so what happens next? Basically, he gets into a fight with some ordinary gamer. If you don't know,
The boxing match, eh? Didn't they do a
no,
boxing match?
they did that a while ago. But someone,
Okay.
it's like a verbal. He's not like physically fighting someone.
Oh no! I mean, shockingly, Boogie's not physically fighting anybody.
Okay, so let me show you who is some ordinary. So some ordinary gamer makes a video a couple of days ago, 7 or 8. Let me just pull it up. Let me see. Okay, about 6 days ago, called "Boogie is completely pathetic," and here's the video. All right, let me just show you. I'm not going to play the whole video. I'm not going to play the video, but I'm just showing you what the video is. So he plays this video right here. Boogie is completely pathetic. 1.2 million views, right? And Boogie starts. I mean, in this fucking video, he starts trying to. After this video is basically created, let me just one moment.
Is this the video where he was like, "Yes, I said that their relationship was creepy"?
That might have been the video after that.
Okay, it's hard to keep up sometimes when people, you know what I mean, because it's a lot of back and forth. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So then he starts trying to contact Boogie's wife. I think it was in that video. He tries to contact Boogie's wife or something like that. Boogie's trying to do the whole sympathy game. Eventually what happens is that Boogie goes on Review Tech USA. And during the Review Tech USA, he gets into this giant fucking fight with some ordinary gamer on a live stream while Review Tech USA is shirtless and what appears to be, basically, loving the content. So Keemstar is super pissed off. And if you don't know, Keemstar is this guy who does a show called Drama Alert, and he's fucking furious because it wasn't done on the Lolcow podcast and even warned him not to do it. So basically, eventually what happened was I'm playing the video. I don't know why I'm playing the video. Okay, sometimes
There
I
you
don't.
go. Yeah.
You should have told me. So what? Eventually,
Sorry. It was muted.
We'll listen to the fight a little bit, but this is basically the interactions with Keemstar after that particular situation.
Okay. Ooh. Love that. Why do I love that? I'm strange.
We also have an internal monologue of Boogie at that particular point.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
I love that. It fits perfectly.
So Boogie was basically told by Keemstar to go on his hands and knees and start begging for forgiveness. Let's listen to this a little bit.
I need you to fuck off. Like, seriously, fuck off. I need you to get on your fucking hands and knees, have your girlfriend fucking film you and say, I'm sorry, Keemstar. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm sorry, fucking Tommy C, Nicholas Diorio, Muta, fucking Tom, everybody that's even fucking cared about the Love Call podcast. I'm such a selfish attention fucking retard that I want attention. I want to be in conversation
Keemstar.
So bad that I gave an entire
Yes, it is Keemstar. He uses a lot of language, but let's continue.
The entire storyline of what's been happening on episode 1 to fucking review Tech USA because I'm so thirsty to just talk to someone. I'm that big of a fucking loser. Make that video, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas Di Fiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and give away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit. It was fucking stupid. I should have left the moment Muta came on. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking sorry. I understand your decision. I'll hand over any passwords you need, wherever you want.
So you might be wondering what was this big fight that happened, and we'll watch it a little bit and we'll react. So looks like, I'm not sure if he's actually going to be kicked from the show, but this is the actual situation. This is the actual fight. So it starts off very like, maybe we jump up to a Mudahar jumping on. So Keemstar is, not Keemstar, I mean, this is Review Tech View Shade, the shirtless, bald man on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's his gimmick. He takes off his shirt.
Yeah.
He talks about how he's going to rub his nipples or stuff like that. And he holds a rooster chicken on his side and pets it while live streaming.
And YouTube is like, we're okay with this, but don't you ever talk about COVID.
Yeah. So he goes on, he starts talking. Let's see if we can jump. Let me see.
So it was like according to your app.
Okay.
There's on like all the expenses he got. We're all here, so we might as well just watch it together.
Yeah. Where do you know the point it's in your video? Also, do you still have 30-something thousand in crypto right now?
No, I did at the beginning of the year. I've got about, well, crypto's up right now, so I'm up to about 9. But about last week, I had about 6.7. I don't
understand why you don't cash that out.
Because you only take the loss when you sell it, and like I guess the $6,000 could disappear tomorrow, but that's not really going to make or break me. But if it goes up, I could definitely use the money. You know, if it goes down 1,000, it's probably not going to make a huge difference.
But do you understand
if it goes
how
up
fucking
10,000,
wild that is? Like, you're complaining about money, and how much is it worth right now in asset-wise, like according to your app?
About 9,000 or so.
So $9,000, right? How much is your mortgage?
I cash it out as I need it. So at the beginning of December, I'll pull out 2,000 and pay my mortgage. It's like a savings account. I just treat it like a savings account, except this savings account.
Holy fuck!
Oh, no.
So he thinks about a crypto account. So if you're not paying attention, Mudahar, some ordinary gamer, is talking to Boogie. Boogie is basically sitting there talking about how originally his crypto account had $6,000. It went up to 9, and he's keeping it there, and he's acting like it's a savings account. Now, if you dealt with anything with crypto, it is completely fucking like, it is not a savings account. It is completely like volatile. It will go up 100% and go down 100%. And this man is desperate for money, where he's in the negative every fucking month, $1,000, and he has $9,000, and he is just saying to himself, oh, well, if I lose $1,000, it's no big deal, but I could make more money. And that is a classic sign that you should never invest fucking money into anything, because that is a gambler's mindset. That is not an investor's mindset. That is a gambler's mindset.
Yeah.
And that is a problem with Boogie. And Boogie can't think. He's almost 50 years old, and he doesn't realize that that is a very, very destructive way to look at money. So let's continue.
Money sometimes.
It's not a savings account because it's literally the most negatively volatile asset you have.
I don't know. It's held really steady for the last 2 years.
Yeah, because it lost 99% of its fucking value.
Right,
so how
so-
low can it go?
Yeah,
Like, what do you
Exactly.
mean?
That's why I
Yeah.
leave it in there. How low can it go? That's exactly
Yeah,
my point.
why
So
wouldn't you put that in?
take that money out and maybe put it into like index funds or
Well,
like
if I
move that
take
shit
it-
around?
Well, no, I'm going to need it in like 60 days, roughly.
So here's what I don't understand. You have $750,000 and you just decide to put all of it into crypto when that money could have went into
No, I did not have
$500,000?
$750,000. I had $250,000.
That's what literally the documentary that you were
I
on said.
understand. That's
You
the
not
most
get
I
that either?
had was $700,000. When I initially invested in crypto, I had $250,000
So why
Because-
did you let him write you lost $600,000 in crypto?
because that's about how much I lost. My max amount was about 700,000. And so if I sold that day, I would have had 700,000.
The math doesn't make sense.
Well,
Yeah,
that
that
makes
doesn't
sense.
make
Only walk-
sense.
Well, what I think he's saying is that he put in $250,000 and it went up, and then it went back down, and now he's in the negative. If you catch my drift.
Yeah. He
So he
really
was
making
like-
that, and I think the worst
So he
thing
was
he ever
like-
did was get rid of his wife. Like him,
He
like,
didn't get
like,
rid of his wife. His wife got rid of him. Let's be
Well,
let's-
yeah, but like he had to have done obviously something with all the hookers and stuff. But
I like
feel
how
like-
you just glossed over that. He must
just
have
saying-
done something with all the hookers and stuff.
yeah, like there was something there. But she seems to be the one that was like his anchor.
Hmm.
It's just sad. I
Okay.
mean, a part of me is like, you know, Boogie, you did this to yourself. Fuck you. But another part of me is kind of like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Now, let's imagine you have $250,000, okay? Which
Sure,
is what I
yeah.
had. Now you invest it, okay? Now it goes up to $800,000, okay? Now, if you sold it, then how much money would we have? $800,000, right? But I didn't. I sold it when it was considerably less than that.
So you're telling me you put $250,000 in, you made like 750,000. That was your peak, right? Like the
Yep.
asset that was valued. So
Yep.
why the fuck wouldn't you cash it out then? Or you just like greedy? Was it literally like a game?
Yeah, like that's so fucking stupid. Like you at least cash out with the money that you put in. Like that's just common sense in investment. And if you don't know what I mean, guys, basically if you made $750,000, you should have just pulled out the $250,000,
Mm-hmm.
put it away, and then basically if the thing dropped to zero, he would still not be out of his money, his principal, his main investment. And then he could probably write off that shit in taxes and whatnot. Or I don't even know if you can write off crypto for taxes. I'm not sure. But it's just a dumb idea. So I mean, so basically he had $250,000. It went up to almost $800,000, and he was like, "Well, I look at it like a savings account." But
Gamble? Like it literally
It
sounds like you're
was-
playing fucking roulette.
I went to, I mean, it was kind of like gambling, honestly, but I went to bed when I was investing
Yeah,
in a small shit coin called, it was either Uni or, I don't know, Michael Green could tell you the other one, but one of them was Uni, one of them was, I don't know. But I went to bed and it lost 60% value overnight. I woke up the next morning and I sold what I had, but that didn't really matter because I lost, I went from about 700,000 back down to about 200,000.
I mean, this is just, I don't even like really, like, first off, the math is incredibly weird. I feel like
What's weird about that?
we'd probably like,
250,000 doubles, and then
Mhm.
and adds another 60%. It goes from 250,000 to 700,000. And then I went to bed, and the asset lost 80%, 90%. You know what a market crash is, I'm sure. And so the market crashed, and you know how your stocks are worth a certain amount at one point, and they're worth different at another. So I woke up the next day.
yeah, I know how the
different
stock
amount.
market works. You're in the crypto market. This is a completely degenerate operation. But
yeah,
yeah.
Well, I understand.
agreed.
I
So
just
after you
got
got, so hold on, you put in 250,000, you got up to 750. How much did it drop to?
about 200,000, 250,000 over.
And you didn't fucking decide maybe I should cash out then? No, you let
Yeah, that means you didn't lose anything at that point. You got lucky. You lost the gains, but you didn't lose the fucking principal. That's crazy.
He's in denial about everything.
He is in complete denial. Hi, Sleuth Bomb. How you doing?
Hey,
This guy
Sleuth.
this guy got lucky that
Yeah.
he went all the way up, and then he didn't lose the principal, and he decides to still gamble. That's so degenerate.
it go all the way down to 30 after that.
Well, I did cash out.
So
But
you
what do
cashed
think
out
I've li- what do you think I've-
$200,000?
Yeah, what do you think I've lived off of since 2000 or 2020? I've had to live off
So-
something.
So what was Mike showing in his documentary where you had 30,000 in assets still remaining in
Yeah.
a crypto account?
Well, I put it back into Ethereum, which is a really safe investment. Ethereum and Bitcoin are really safe.
No.
Oh, what?
He put it in Ethereum. I know some locals right now. Did all locals put it in Ethereum? Because Shani for Christ did it too.
Ethereum and Bitcoin's a safe investment? Are you out of your fucking mind? Oh my god!
And they're still hopeful that it's gonna. Is Ethereum still a thing?
No, but like you don't know. First off, let's say we go with the working theory that Ethereum is kind of like the discount Bitcoin. You know,
Yes.
and you know, eventually it goes up. It takes years. If you look at the trend of Bitcoin, it could be like drop for years. So you just put money that like that you're going to need in a couple of months into a fucking coin. Oh my god. What are you thinking, bro? This is so like if I was Boogie, I'd be like, bro, put it into like a dividend account. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like a dividend stock or something safe, like something that's not going to just dramatically go up and dramatically go down. Like, let's say Coca-Cola. You know, like there's a reason why Warren Buffett buys a whole bunch of Coca-Cola stock. It pays him a dividend every couple of months, and like every like you know couple. I think what is the dividend on Coca-Cola? Now you got me curious. A dividend on Coca-Cola. Okay, so it's at 3.22 annual dividend. So that means like 46 cents you get per stock. I mean, like, and if you put like $200,000, so like, let me see. It's just crazy, bro. And Coca-Cola is pretty stable in comparison to a lot of other stocks, man. It stays at its current price at like 57, but it gradually goes up over time. So if you threw your money into Coca-Cola and you had $200,000, you might not be breaking bank, but you and also the income your taxes on the dividends are ridiculously low. So it's just so fucking stupid, man. Nothing much.
If I ever get rich, I'm gonna give you the money and be like, please.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's safe. Like, crypto is not a safe investment, bro. Let's continue. This is crazy.
Oh, it's
That's
not.
why it's at
Right.
the bottom of the market.
Jesus Christ. Bitcoin
I
and
don't know.
Ethereum
I
are
mean,
safe investments. So
I
now
have
you have
I haven't-
$200,000. You couldn't put any of that money into like the index, the S&P 500, when, you know, literally buy the average of a tech stock and like let that fucking raise year after year. I mean, this isn't financial advice, by the way, but
Right,
most financial
no,
advice is
no, I
tell you
could
that.
have, and that obviously would have been the smart thing to do.
Or maybe you could have put it into the house, because that's clearly a very safe, appreciating asset.
Yeah, one of the things I really regret. I mean, at this point, and I'm very lucky, and I've been open about this. This house says it's worth probably, and people pointed this out after the doc. I wasn't aware of this, but this house's value is closer to like $450,000. I paid $250. I owe about $150 on it. So theoretically, after closing costs, I could.
The math that you just told me makes it sound like you put in a value of money into cryptocurrency, it raised, and then you lost, but you cashed out roughly around the same value you put in. So it doesn't really sound like you lost $600,000 in crypto, then, right? It just sounds like you're gambling.
Again.
What's the valuation?
Wait a minute. So he just said his house is worth $400,000, and he only owes like $160,000, and this guy's like cry me a river about like, oh, I'm gonna be homeless. I have no money. Oh, I have hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto. I mean, am I like, what the fuck? He just completely lied to the guy in the documentary. He made himself sound like he couldn't even afford a fucking Big Mac. And now this guy has hundreds of thousands of dollars just lying around. Like, what the fuck?
So he did just fucking. Do you think that's why he wasn't like? If I was him and I was on the brink of being homeless, I wouldn't be getting all this food, cards, Dungeons and Dragon party. I would be literally in a state of panic the whole entire time. So do you think that's why he was so like relaxed during the documentary about everything? Because he did have like a little nest egg somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so. Because the guy,
I don't know about y'all, but if I'm gonna lose my house or my apartment or wherever I live, you wouldn't hear from me. I would be in a state of panic and on damage control. Like, I would do everything in my power to keep me stable. I've been homeless before. It sucks. I don't wish it on him and her, because she's just a kid. You know what I mean? Like, if he goes homeless, she goes homeless because she moved in with him. And then the dogs, you have a family here, man. Time to fucking man up and do something.
So if you would have put that, let's say he bought, and this is just a rough calculation.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have bought 4,000 shares in Coca-Cola at $228,000, holding period for 2 years, dividend rate 3%, put nothing else into it, right? He would he would have like $16,000. $16,000, and he would be capital gains tax rate. So the capital gains tax rate would be like ridiculous. So the capital gains tax rate, I forgot what it is. Capital gains tax rate 2023.
See, this is why I would give Tim
15%.
any money.
So he would only
Yeah.
have to pay 15% on $16,000 if he cashed out in 2 years or 1 year. And it would compound, and he could buy more Coca-Cola fucking shares, and that's a safe investment. That's what you know what I mean? If you're just doing like shit that you want to take out immediately, you might lose a few thousand here if you take it out too quickly. But like, is he out of his fucking mind? Like, holy fuck. Like, this is what I tell people. Crypto is not a safe investment. Bonds are okay, are safe, but you're not going to make any money. Certain dividend stocks are great to just throw money into because, certain companies, but Boogie just sounds like he just lied to everyone. So basically he claimed that if he sold everything in the documentary, he would have $0. He would have nothing.
Yeah.
And now he's talking about how he has hundreds of thousands of dollars in $9,000 in some shit coin. And I don't know how much, but it sounds like a lot of money in Ethereum, like at least probably like, sounds like maybe 100,000, maybe less, I don't know, but something like that. And his house is worth $400,000, and he paid about 160, and he only owes $160,000. So even if he sold the house for like $300,000, he would still have close to $150,000 just in cash. And since the house is probably owned for a certain amount of years, he probably would have to pay. I don't even think he would have to pay that much taxes on it. It'd probably be covered in some sort of capital gain situation.
So this is my question. Okay, do you think he knows exactly what he's doing, or do you think he knows what he does?
I think he knows exactly what he's doing because he's trying to guilt motherfuckers to give him money. Like,
so you think it's a long con?
Yeah, it's a motherfucking long con. It sounds
and he
like
totally lied to the documentary.
Yeah, he lied to the documentary guy to make it sound like he was in dire situations. He had no money. He has like nothing to live on. And meanwhile, and that's how he's making money because it's worked for him forever. It's worked for him to build up his channel. And unfortunately, humans just do what is easier to get more money. Okay.
But
of your house.
What
no, I had nothing nice to say, so I stopped myself. You can go ahead.
Right now, Boogie.
Well, like I just said, I've got about $150,000 left on the debt, and it looks like I could sell it. Zillow tells me I could sell it for $450,000. So it looks like.
Forget Zillow.
What? Okay, Zillow is overpriced. Let's just be real. But let's just say he sold it for $350,000.
Mm-hmm.
He would still have $200,000. Do you know there's some people that don't even have $500 in their bank account?
I know there's people that literally live check to check to check. Like, it's not a funny situation whatsoever. And I'm kind of pissed that he fucking lied to everyone because I felt bad for him, but now I don't because you lied.
Like, this guy is just fucking.
And then you got caught, and now you're doing damage control.
Yeah.
Oh, for a second, have you talked to a realtor or something too? This is the thing about the video. This is the thing about the video. Why don't you again? Maybe there's like a sentimental thing to this house, but like if you can't afford the home, why don't you downsize to like an apartment or like a smaller property?
Well, unfortunately, if I want to stay near my doctors and I want to stay near my medical centers, I need to stay in Northwest Arkansas. And
Northwest Arkansas doesn't have any like apartments.
They do. You can get apartments here for as cheap as $900 to $1,000. But then I would have to kick out one of my roommates, who's very close and dear to me. We've lived together for 25 years. He's my best friend. It's like a brother to me. I don't want to lose him, so then we're gonna have to pay more for a second bedroom. And
so
again,
why don't you and him
brother moved in?
I don't talk about that.
He's like what you don't know. There's a roommate that lives with Boogie that's been living with him for 25 years, and the man doesn't pay any rent.
And is it his biological brother or somebody like how I call you brother?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you know, I'm not living with you, so
no,
we're not
but
that
you
close.
would be. We wouldn't be mooching off of each other. That's the thing. We would have separate fridges.
Yeah.
He's got his personal life in this. He's other than just. He's got his personal issues.
I mean, but it sounds like you feel like you want to support this person, and it's great and all, but you can't afford to keep yourself afloat, and so how can you add on a dependent is the thing, right? That's a big problem.
I mean, at the end of the day, he does bring in again his life is personal. Let's leave his life personal. It's very important to me. It's very important to him that his life is personal. But
it's part of you. But it's
a null sum.
Right now.
He's currently a null sum game. I don't spend any money on him, and so you don't need to worry about it. If I had to move into a smaller apartment, though, I might have to and have to work something out. But if we can keep this house to 2,100 instead of
if he's using electricity and he's using like water and he's like living in your house, yeah, he's costing you money, bro.
Yeah.
Utilities and shit like that. Crazy.
I'm pretty sure he's feeding him.
Beats him. Why are you looking at my account? What do you mean account? Oh, that is a long-term roommate. Oh, okay. Are you sure they are just friends? No, they're just friends. He's already dating a 20-year-old or a 19-year-old, and he's almost 50.
Yeah, me and Tim would definitely have separate fridges.
Fuck that. Yeah, for sure.
They're paying $1,100 somewhere around here. I think it's nice to build equity rather than just give it all to a landlord.
Hey, Sticky.
What?
In Arkansas sucks.
In Montana.
You guys may not be aware of this, but
Hi, Montana.
landlord
Renting anywhere sucks.
Yeah, renting
especially
anywhere.
in fact, you can go.
Yeah.
Is the worst state in the
But
nation.
just think about it like this, okay? You how much is your current like home mortgage? $2,200?
Yeah.
$2,100?
Mhm.
Okay, so $2,100 versus like $900. That is fucking slashing your like that is slashing your housing cost by at least
And
50%.
if and when the time comes, that's obviously something I'll do. But I'd rather
But
just
here's
try
the thing,
to live
if you-
stream more. I'd rather
if you-
try to make more YouTube videos. I'd
If
try
you
to
don't do it
make more
now,
money.
then you don't really have an option. You don't have that leeway in the future. That's the thing, right? Like this is like somebody who has $200,000 in the bank and no income, and they want to be adamant in living in their mansion in Los Angeles. Yeah, you can do that for like 4 or 5 months, but when that time comes to downsize,
Well, I've had
your
this loan-
options to downsize are
It's like
incredibly
Soulja
difficult
Boy.
because you have no fucking liquid assets to deal with.
So you may not know a lot about this, but the audience may not know about it. But I've learned about it a lot. I've had this loan for a long time, and so when you
Good
are
point,
when
classy.
you have a loan, you're building equity, and it's a 15-year loan. So a huge chunk of what I'm putting into the mortgage is mine.
Wait a minute. You've got a 15-year loan? Are you out of your fucking mind? I would love to know the interest rate that he agreed upon to get this fucking house. Because 15 years, why wouldn't you get like a really low 30-year fixed fucking mortgage? Like what?
I feel like he's still lying. Does that make sense? I feel like he's just gonna keep on.
Yeah, because if it was like 30 years, you'd probably be paying half. I was wondering, like,
Yeah.
why is this fucking mortgage so high? I was like, what the fuck? Why is this guy mortgage just like 2,000? Did he like refinance his fucking house or something and got ripped off or something? Hey, guy, what's up, Wing Zero?
Hello.
And so once you sit down.
So
and
if
do
you're
the math-
catching up, Wing Zero, basically, some ordinary gamer is calling out Boogie for his fucking blatant lies to us from the last documentary where he claimed that he was broke, but now we're finding out his house is worth $450,000, meaning that his house, he can actually sell his house tomorrow and get maybe like $300,000. He has hundreds of thousands. He looks like he might have $100,000 in crypto, and he's not as broke as he told everyone in the documentary. And he's just basically just sympathize, trying to make people sympathize for him so people can throw money at him so he doesn't have to downsize and actually live a realistic lifestyle, because he's too accustomed to fucking live in his fucking mansion in Arkansas.
It's way less of a savings than you're thinking. So if I can keep this house and keep building equity, it's my money to keep.
Okay, but how much is your house's value raising year after year though? You live in Arkansas, it's not Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
it
yeah.
went from 275 when I bought it in 2015 to 450 now. Northwest Arkansas is popping off. We have the home of
Isn't it
Walmart,
cheaper
we have
in
the
the South?
home of Tyson, we have the home of JB Hunt, 3 of the largest companies in the world. There's 2,000 small businesses that want to do business with Walmart that have to keep an office open in Northwest Arkansas. Tyson just moved 6, I don't remember.
Why the fuck?
What does
would
that
you-
make sense?
Yeah, like who gives a fuck? Get a fucking smaller house.
Hey, Justina.
You're
I hope
telling
you're
me
doing well today.
this guy's telling me that he can't get a 2-bedroom fucking house for like $200,000, sell this motherfucker and get another one and pay in cash?
I don't get it. There's nothing wrong with downsizing. And we said this on the last stream. Boogie, you have the numbers to reinvent yourself and make right. And you downsize now, and then right after you've hit your goal, you could get whatever the fuck you want. But you can't lie.
What is the average fucking salary in Arkansas? Average salary.
No idea, but I know it's
Awesome.
cheap to live down south because I've even looked, until if I
No,
move
the
down,
average salary there is $30,000,
yeah.
and like if you're experienced, you can make $85,000. Boogie is making like probably like in his low grade money right now, bottom of the barrel, he's making $5,700 a month. Like
That's
so,
a lot of money.
and this guy was the one that was making $400,000 in 2019, $200,000 in 2020, and so on. It's been cutting in half.
Hey, Zen.
I'm not
Zen.
a because I don't want to be wrong.
And he's
I
making
like several
more now
hundreds of
because
dollars.
people are watching him now because now he has the
Yeah.
attention. So it's going up.
To Northwest Arkansas, which caused a huge spike, and a huge chunk of my money goes directly into equity because this loan is so matured at this point. So I at the end of the day, I'd rather keep the home as best I could, take care of the people that I can take care of, keep building equity, and I honestly
Then sell the fucking crypto and put it towards the equity of the house so that you don't have to pay a $2,000 fucking mortgage, you fucking idiot. And have a 3-month emergency fund on set aside. Actually, no, it's not 3 months. You're supposed to have about seven months emergency fund. Put that money to the side to an emergency fund and focus on building your content and stop trying to guilt motherfuckers to throw you money.
The insurance has to pay for something, though. He has a lot of medical equipment and a lot of physically wrong with him. You're not telling me that there's no cap. Hey,
where it makes me stream more. It makes me make more YouTube videos. It makes me try harder.
See, I don't really see that. You've been on a tightrope situation for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
It's never been this tight. This is as tight as it gets. You know?
And see, this is the thing. Like, yeah, sure, it's cool, but like, how can you ever expect anybody to feel bad for that? It sounds like you just gambled away your money, and that's what it is. You know?
Right. If you look at this documentary we made, does that look like a documentary that was designed to make somebody feel bad for me?
Yes.
It honestly, it felt like that was the intention, but because you're somebody
obviously
that
not.
I believe.
I can't believe we're listening to a serious conversation about economics while there's a bald, shirtless man on the bottom with a giant rooster cock in the bottom of the fucking screen.
Waiting to tweak his nipples.
Waiting to tweak his nipples at the content. Put on a shirt review section. I for a moment there I thought he had a shirt on, but he's so fucking hairy that I thought he had a shirt on. Holy fuck, man.
You need to concentrate. You need to concentrate on that beautiful beard of where it says, you see that giant beard on that guy? Concentrate on that. Don't concentrate on the naked man.
Jesus Christ, man. My life, I ever told people I'm reviewing a live stream from a shirtless bald man who plays with his cock on a live stream. They would look at me like I had two fucking heads. I just can't believe this shit.
It's his gimmick.
No, it looks like that from its intention. I mean, do you not understand how bad this documentary makes you look? When you were out
That's my point. That's exactly my point. Yeah. Because you were out trying to get a radio sub, you're not going to go like this.
When you were out trying to get a job, when you were out trying to find this job or whatever, like what happened with that? Like, why did you absolutely throw away that opportunity?
Yeah,
like,
so we went in,
you took a dump all over that.
We went into the job interview. That is not a job interview. It's a staffing agency.
Okay, exactly. You're doing a marketing.
Hold on.
Cool, exactly.
So it's a staffing agency, and we talked a little bit beforehand.
You got to be staffable, though.
Right. We talked a little bit beforehand and made it abundantly clear that there was not anything this company was going to be able to do.
See, I can talk.
So I decided to have fun with it, and I just went into my Andy Kaufman mode, tried to have fun with it. And that's
Andy Kaufman.
I hope shows that very.
Fucking Christ.
This is the thing. I'm gonna say this right now. And I'm starting to understand, and we pointed this out in the last stream. Andy Kaufman is his idol. The thing is, this is 2023, and what Andy Kaufman did back then is kind of not acceptable today.
Yeah, no shit.
But walking into that staffing agency in the first 5 minutes, we knew there's nothing this company could do for me. So why not have fun with it? I also did the same thing.
Is that like the attitude you have when you walk into anything that could change your life? It's like, this couldn't happen. There's nothing to do with it.
Well, no, once they tell me that it can't, then sure, yeah. Once they tell me that.
No, in that video, like, she pretty much said, hey, if you have the mentality of I can't, then you won't. And she was right.
Right, but that's after she told me. It was after we were abundantly clear there's nothing this company would be able to do for me.
So you walk into an interview and you tell them, okay, listen, this is all the negative things about me. By the way, if you look up me on the internet, you might hear me beat my wife, or I'm a pedophile and all this shit.
Right,
it's like, like, that's gonna fuck, like, that is that.
Right, I would never have done that. I would have never done that if there was a chance that I could get a job there. Obviously.
Okay, what about the time when Meta PCs offered you a job? Why didn't you take that?
Because that was a bit. How does people not realize that was just a bit? You never offered a job. I'm one of their affiliates, man. We were trying to sell PCs. You guys have to know that, right? Like, ask Zach. Ask Zach. That was never an offer. Zach will confirm that.
I don't even know what the fuck the bit was, so I can't.
Yeah, it's like these are like some insanely like retarded bits that just fly over everyone's head for some reason. It's kind of cute. Like, what the fuck?
I haven't seen it. It could very well be a bit. I'm just saying I haven't.
I wish they stopped using the R word. That'd be fantastic. But of course, they're people that grow up on the internet and don't realize to deal with polite society, you're not supposed to use certain language when you're in the conversations. So. Apologies for the chat for listening to them repeatedly say the R word. I don't feel like saying it, you know.
No.
Sometimes I wish sometimes people would touch grass and walk the fuck outside and interact with people. Because obviously I don't go to my work environment and say the R word while talking to a bunch of people in suits.
Oh no, no.
Which is why I respect the opinion that people think I'm a compulsive liar, because sometimes this stuff is, because Zach wasn't actually offering a job. We were trying to sell some PCs. I wasn't actually getting offered a job that day. If I did, I would have taken it very seriously. But we knew.
Yeah, he's sounding like a grifter to me. Yeah, I agree with you, T-Barry.
There was no job to be had here, so I decided to Andy Kaufman it a little bit. Why not? Have
This
fun.
is what I want.
Andy Kaufman.
Let the man rest. He's been dead for decades. Let the man fucking rest.
Oh my god.
To bring up Classy Tech actually brought up a very good point. You realize the housing bubble could burst, right?
Yes.
What happens if it bursts? Then your housing price is worth less than you actually.
Right, but like I said, if I sell tomorrow, I clear $225,000 after repairs, closing costs, new carpets, new paint, all this stuff.
Wait a minute. Whoa. What? $225,000? Bro, the equity is $265,000. You're telling me you're gonna have to do about $100. What? You're telling me you're going to have to do over like almost $60,000 in repairs for carpets and so a new paint job and to just fix up your garden? Are you out of your fucking mind? Do you have any idea how much it costs? Like,
I don't understand where the pride is when you have to look at your loved ones, like your girlfriend, and be like, hey, let's get rid of the house. Let's move somewhere. I'm still baffled by that. Who cares?
Like, why don't you take, okay, this is a magical idea I'm going to give to Boogie. Why don't you take your crypto bullshit currency that's going to drop probably tomorrow and use it to fix up your house, put your house on the motherfucking market and get a smaller 2-bedroom place, because you literally live in a McMansion, and sell all the junk in your fucking house. Who gives a fuck about arcades and all your little toys? You're 50 years old. You don't need toys, okay?
No.
You don't need action figures. What you need is probably like, equity and money so you can live on that. You can't go to a fucking local diner and say, look, I got a Pokemon statue. Would you like to give me free dinner? No, motherfucker. It's time to grow up.
You got to know your limits. You got to, if you had the money, then of course, buy yourself a nice little Pokemon statue. I don't care. But make sure that you're set first and you have a backup plan if anything was to fail. Like you said earlier.
Where do I go?
You downsize into like an apartment or something, man. Like something
condo,
small.
or a small condo.
Yeah, like a condominium, exactly.
That
Like a
you
2-bedroom
own.
condominium. That's not going to be too much.
But if you look in Northwest Arkansas, there's not a lot of options. In a
why
price
does he
range that makes
stay
a lot of sense.
there?
We sat down.
Yeah.
I know you guys.
It just sounds like you
hold
want
on.
to.
Hold on.
Yeah, like, why the fuck you're a YouTuber? You can literally do your job anywhere in the world that has the internet.
Yeah. If his health is that bad, he should be smart enough to go, okay, I can really get good insurance in a Commonwealth state like Pennsylvania, even here in Boston, because even the people on the street have mass health. Like, nobody has no insurance. Like, everybody has insurance. You could save a lot of money. Why not move? Granted, Boston's very expensive to live here, but he wouldn't be paying as much as what he's paying in his big mansion. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can find a place for $200,000 or something like that. Like,
oh yeah.
Hold on.
Sure,
I know you guys
ahead.
don't believe I have friends, but I sat
I
down with my
believe you.
CPA.
Who said that?
A lot of people. Like every time I mention I have a friend who has a job, they're like, "You don't have a friend."
Who says that? I don't say
Who
that.
says that?
Like I had a friend in PR, and they're like, "You don't have a friend in PR." I have a friend who works for the feds. You don't have a friend that has a fed. So when I tell you, I know
we're not those people, so I believe you have a friend.
Well, I
Go
do have a
ahead.
CPA
Sure.
friend who's been helping with some tax shit, and we sat down one day, and we've discussed a bunch of different things. The most promising thing, and this is something I don't want to do, and I talked about this.
imagine this also while you're listening to this. That crazy guy you listened to in the beginning, Keemstar, who started screaming, he's literally blowing up Boogie's text right now, screaming, "What the hell are you doing? Don't do this on Review Tech USA show. Do it on your own podcast, you moron." And he's just screaming into his phone, probably breaking his phone.
Trying to help him in a way.
He's trying to make money from him. Let's be real.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
When
true.
Tom was here, He wants me to get on a disability trust because I am disabled. I've been disabled since 2007, and I can draw benefits. The problem is we'd have to take all my existing assets, put it into a trust, and then I could get back on Medicare and I'd have health insurance again. So that's something we're considering.
Okay, this might not be a very popular belief, and I'm telling you, might disagree with me. But why the fuck does the government have to pay for your mistakes like that? Like, you've eaten too much. You've had so many opportunities. You are continuously killing yourself, and now you want to drain the fucking society of its money while you have hundreds of thousands of dollars in a bank account. So you want to put your money in a trust so that you can trick the government, so you can pull out Medicare and rot for your treatments.
Zen, this is
and then continue your fucking bad eating habits while you kill yourself. So you and there's people,
it makes no sense.
But you know what? There's people who have no fucking money, and there's people who aren't trying to kill themselves who are trying to get on that program. And this motherfucker has the money and is trying to kill himself. This is aggravating me, man. This is so aggravating me.
I'm going to tell you this right now. When my father retired, okay, it took him 4 years to get on disability. Mind you, when he retired, he had emphysema, and then the cancer came and stuff like that. It took him 4 years. The man was living with emphysema for 4 years, and he still had to wait for Social Security and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like the program is supposed to go to people in need.
And he was retired,
yeah,
mind you. Not disability, but retired, and he had to wait 4 years.
And this motherfucker, we did a documentary. We talked to Zen. This is a guy we talked about last week. He has like a sub channel of 4 million subs. And he was making $500,000 one year. He was making hundreds of thousands of dollars in YouTube. He's probably made millions of dollars on YouTube. And it's all gone because he spent it on frivolous bullshit. And now he wants to fucking take his last hundreds of thousands of dollars and toss it in a trust so he can scam the motherfucking government so he can go on Medicare because he doesn't want to go on a fucking diet. And then he sits there and says, "Woe is me, woe is me, feel bad for me, toss me some super chats." How about you take some fucking self-initiation and try to fucking lose some goddamn weight?
Maybe that's it.
And try to take responsibility. I see like a bell went off. But anyway, maybe your cat got mad. But
I'm saying you're onto something. I think he likes the sympathy of it all. He likes the attention of being a victim.
Yeah.
He wants to be a victim in some type, and I'm kind of like, you're kind of privileged, dude. You have money, you have the numbers, you could change it, but you're not because you like the sympathy.
I mean, this guy just told everyone he spent $200,000 in prostitutes.
That's like, who fucking takes? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. If I ever, I never have, mind you, but if I ever went to go get an escort and I got one and I paid her, I am literally doing the deed, and she's lucky if she gets McDonald's, because I'm not buying her a purse, taking her to Disney, or any of that. They can get a Happy Meal. Yeah, they can get a toy. That's cool. Like, whatever they want. Hey, honey, whatever you want on the McDonald's menu, I got you, boo. But other than that, I'm not taking you to Disney. I'm not doing anything. Just lick my toes. That's it.
Oh, you had to ruin it. Oh,
I'm not. I don't have a foot. I don't have a foot fetish. So y'all just don't go there. I'm just saying.
Sounds like
who
it.
does that? Who?
Oh, that's terrible.
But who takes prostitutes out to Disneyland on vacations?
Oh my god. Like, you take your family maybe for like memories. Do you really?
Or maybe I don't know. Take your fucking wife at that time.
Yeah, like, do you really want to form like bonding memories with a woman that you're paying to sleep with you?
Oh, I remember the first time I saw that Disney castle, and the hooker beside me was just amazed. She loved it too. It's just a fond memory. I don't understand it. No disrespect. No disrespect to sex workers out there. I think sex working should be legal because we can have laws put in place to keep them safe. That's what I think. But on Boogie's, I just remember I saw the Disney World parade. It was amazing. And Diamond over here, whatever the hooker name is. Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
But on top of that, we've sat down and we crunched the numbers, and we've not found a lot of things that make a lot of sense other than just.
So
get back to
I
working.
also crunched the numbers too, because I like to research these situations and get down to the bottom of it. With Tom, actually, you said that your best earning month on YouTube was 30 grand with sponsors.
Yeah.
Holy
So
fuck.
explain to me real quickly. So in 2000, and I think it was 18 or 19, whatever, when you made $5,498,000 US dollars specifically, even if you multiply 30 by 12, which is like some real utopian ass accounting, that's still not even coming close to clearing 498,000. So like, what is up with these weird discrepancies in like income? Like that's at least $110,000
Yeah,
discrepancy.
we all
Get what I
know,
mean?
we
Like,
did
if you need
it.
to
We
see my
did it on the
taxes,
last
all-
show,
all-
didn't we?
Yeah.
Out of
We
all my
tried to
hard
put
drive,
the
you can
numbers
see them.
together.
I don't know. I mean,
But
a
then-
lot of
but then
times
ag-
when I
but
quote
then
numbers,
again-
But what the
Wait
fuck?
a minute. Your friend's a CPA and you don't know the numbers. Your friend's not telling you to sell the bullshit cryptocurrency and put it into other things, to like an emergency fund or anything like that. He's just like, well, you know what? Continue holding on to this house that is probably completely fucking overvalued at this point.
Mhm.
And continue to dwindle your savings away, and possibly lose all your money on crypto, while also eating yourself to death.
It's sad. Yeah.
admittedly,
like,
a lot of times when I quote numbers, I'm not expecting that level of scrutiny, but you're welcome to see them if you need to.
Hi,
But
Jen.
it's a documentary.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's like
Jen.
this is a documentary that you.
Well,
want
wait.
to,
So
like,
I thought you
put out
were
into the world.
talking about a conversation with. Oh.
No, I was just saying hi.
Yeah,
No,
with
like
Tom,
somewhere-
with
Did
Turkey
somewhere in the
Tom,
documentary say I
with
made
Turkey
$30,000?
Tom, yes, with Turkey Tom, a couple months ago, 5 months ago, you said that your best earning month was 30,000 with sponsors.
Yeah.
In the actual documentary,
Well, it might have been closer
one
to
of your
32.
years,
It might have been closer to 35. I don't know.
32 and 35 isn't going to fucking dramatically give you 110,000 extra like shortfall. So what the numbers are so odd. Nothing in your math actually adds up. Like $500,000 in 1 year, and then there's tweets of you saying I paid $114,000 in like taxes or something too. So it's like,
Well, I
even
did. I
if
mean, if you want to see these numbers, it'll bring you
That's
peace of mind. I'll just send you everything. I don't give a shit.
I'm not your accountant. Like I'm not the
I'm
IRS.
just saying, like,
It's
if
just I
it's that
expect
important to you, if it's that
I
important,
mean,
I'll show you the numbers.
I think the truth is important, right? Like I think being factual. I think when you have a
Well,
fan base,
It also shows a level of irresponsibility with your money, that you don't even know where the fuck your money comes from, where your money's going, and the ability to actually manage your money at all. And it shows, and basically, instead of having a wake up call and saying to yourself, how the fuck did I spend $500,000 in a year when I live in a state where everyone basically makes $40,000, my mortgage is $2,000. And I'm just basically like, even if like the weirdest scenario where I'm paying like $5,000 a month, how the fuck did I burn through $500,000? Like, make that make sense. Let's say you spend $10,000.
Do you think there's something he's not telling us?
Yes, I think there's a lot more. I think the truth.
He told us about the hookers, and that's like, oh my god. So can you imagine what he's not telling us?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Because
like I ballparked
one of
it.
my
It might have been
issues with you-
35. It might
one of
have
my
been
issues with
35.
you
I
is
don't know.
is this guilt? Is this guilt tripping you due to your fan base?
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to money.
Right now.
Especially when it comes to money, it's like I'm about
Did
to
I
lose
made
my
that
house.
mistake last year and I haven't mentioned it since?
Let me
I haven't mentioned
explain.
it since.
When it comes to money, you're always telling your fans, "I wish I could do better. I wish like I wasn't on my dire straits." And now when we're looking at your revenues and you're talking about your earnings, there's such a discrepancy there. So am I supposed to
I
believe
can
that?
fix these discrepancies for you. I'll set you down and you can see them.
Am I supposed to believe that you're at your financial wits, or maybe you have more money than you let on? Because nobody has any idea. You're not giving factual numbers.
I literally
and then,
posted.
And then
no,
you
I
get
literally
a little,
hold on.
and then
I
you get a little
literally
bit
posted.
angry. You get a little snippy with me when you
posted-
tell me shit about this.
I
And I'm telling
literally
you right now,
posted-
these discrepancies are
Hey,
not
Muda,
something
I
like to
literally
see.
posted my bank account info and my crypto info in the local chat. You can see how much money I have.
I'm not in the local chat.
You were when I posted it last week.
You think I'd look through every single thing on there? Like I'm not even a paid member of the local podcast.
Well, I'm saying is, if you're still in it, you can go look right now.
I'm not in
unless you think I have like a stack of cash laying around. That's everything.
Yeah, we do
I'm
think
not
that.
in that.
Let me see. Local podcast.
I can understand why Keemstar was so pissed off now.
Oh yeah, I mean, because like the situation is that you are trying to like kind of make money from, you're a bit like, you have to understand, Keemstar is very, very money motivated, and like it's all about
He's
the
savvy
dollars.
with it.
He's
Yeah.
very savvy, and he can separate, and he understands that drama makes money.
Oh yeah, people
lots
love a
of
train
money.
wreck. Yeah.
And he sees the possibility of Boogie making lots of money. And when he gives away his fucking money like that to other channels
Mm-hmm.
and this content, it infuriates fucking Keemstar. He is absolutely fucking pissed.
He's trying to help him, but also make a buck. But the thing is, love him or hate him, when it comes to Keemstar, he knows what he's doing, and he's right.
Okay, I didn't see one fucking thing him showing a camera of his money during that video. So I might have missed it, but I don't think he showed it. So he's lying.
Right now, nor do I see your.
Are you talking about in the documentary?
I'm talking about the lolcow thing where he says that he showed
okay.
his money. So I just looked at it quickly.
Okay.
I need you to tell me, for a man who's watched this documentary before its release and you stood by it, how could you stand by such glaring discrepancies?
They weren't that important to me, and I forget how important.
So you're telling me the exact amount of money you make when that's such a big part of your like complaining
Of
like
this whole thing, yeah.
Well, I know how much money I made. I don't care what you guys know or think. That's not that important to me. I don't.
So you're willing to give us false information when we try correcting you on it? You
it's a
get snippy?
documentary.
Well, again, like I said, you got to take that up with Mike. Unfortunately, he ballparked the numbers.
Wait, you gave the information.
You were the one who.
No, I did not give him that information. I did not.
What do you mean?
Oh, so he's throwing Mike under the fucking table. Beat him. The past is lost. He should use the mind for present, future solutions, in my opinions. Yeah, I agree with that. But the guy is, this guy got really lucky that he was able to gain a fan base and to build up, because people saw him as a very sympathetic person and a kind of an overweight guy, kind of a person that who didn't have a lot, and people liked him, liked how his personality, liked all that. But now people are wondering if that's fucking was fake.
I think it was. It has to be. I mean, I don't care what the person looks like or what the show, like the host of the show, looks like. But when you start doing crazy shit like this and lying, manipulating your audience and stuff like that, that's when I'm going to have an issue. Especially when it comes to money, because the people who are giving you money probably shouldn't be giving you it. You know what I mean? Like, they probably need it more than you do.
He had access. You were the one talking about this with him. You were in your tub showing him your bank account. You were there.
Hold on a second. Okay. Let me call Mike. Let's get him in.
I guess Mike is like the biggest fucking liar then, right?
No,
It's
he's
like,
not.
Holy shit.
Again,
well, apparently
he's not
Mike
used to the level of
truth
insane
more.
scrutiny that you guys feel you need to have.
I guess Mike must absolutely. What the fuck?
If anyone else made a documentary like this that had big financial discrepancies, they'd be
you'd be fucking mad. You'd be yelling at us. You'd be like,
no, I wouldn't. I'm so used to you being wrong about me. I'm numb to it at this point.
How am I wrong about you?
I
called about these discrepancies. That's what I'm
talking about
you.
in the past, man. And
how have I been wrong in the past? Please explain exactly how I've been wrong in the past.
My 18-year-old girlfriend's a good fucking start when she's not 18.
I never made a public statement.
You tweeted that fucking last week. You tweeted that last week.
When did I tweet?
You said you're telling people she's 18. I never
no, because
I never did.
The one that talked about it in that leak.
No, but you tweeted it. It's on your fucking feed right now. You tweeted it.
What do you mean?
When you tell people.
Okay, you might not understand this, but basically.
Oh, okay. I thought I lost you.
No.
Okay.
Basically, what happened is that there was a tweet. There was kind of like a group chat conversation that Amudahar and some other people had, and it got leaked.
Yeah.
So basically, this is like our Arlene situation where a private conversation got leaked. And basically, in the private conversation, Keemstar is like, well, Boogie's girlfriend's 18, just turned 18. And Amudahar and some people had a very, very disgusted opinion of that. Because in their minds, they're like, whoa, this guy's like 47 years old. This girl just turned 18. And they're going to play it. So that's what they're referring to. And it got leaked on Twitter. So this is like an Eileen situation, but about like 1,000 times bigger. Because of bigger channels, a lot more people talking and stuff like that. Yeah, you must have missed it. Let me see.
Well, your girlfriend is 18. When you tell me, I never did. I never did. That's what he told us. I never did. But I didn't.
What he told us.
But you are factually incorrect.
Did I make that?
Never did.
Did I speak about that publicly until you made?
Yes, it's on your Twitter feed.
Yeah, I quote tweeted you. Yeah. Because you were bringing it up publicly. Yes,
no,
I did.
You didn't. That was that was a completely separate tweet.
You were the one that brought it up.
The point that I'm making is you are still fucking wrong.
Right now.
The point that I'm making is you're still fucking wrong. You're still fucking wrong. I have her ID in my wallet. I know how old she is.
You literally just
she's
lied
not. She's
so
20 years
hard.
old.
Why do you have her ID in your wallet, control freak?
Yeah, like what?
Like, what the fuck? You can't afford her like a cheap purse from Walmart? Like the fuck? Why do you have? And also, the times don't match up because how old is his girlfriend? 19 turning 20 in the documentary?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so you had to have known her, and you said you've known her for like a year or so. So she was just about to turn 18 by your own words.
Or
You were
was
talking to
18
her.
and was about to turn
Ex-
19.
ex- Exactly. Either way, even though 18 is legal and you're not breaking any laws,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna sit back and go, that's fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah, you're like 47 years old and you're like talking to 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds on Instagram to date them. Like,
Exactly. You don't do that. But a lot of YouTubers do. That's the thing. A lot of YouTubers, it goes to their head and they think that they're Mr. or Mrs. Invincible. Like Illuminati. Like
yeah.
whatever now.
So,
And now you're
How
so
long-
mad that you got caught in this lie.
it's
Because
not a
I
lie. It's
put-
on your Twitter
I
feed
put-
right now.
yeah,
Go
I
check your
put-
Twitter feed right now.
I'm looking
Go
at it. I
check your
put-
Twitter feed
Oh,
right now. It's
God.
on there right now. It's on there right now.
Here's a
It's on there
fucking
right
video.
now. Go look at your Twitter feed. It's on there right now. I ain't lying to nobody. It's on there right now. Go look at it. It's not there. I'm not lying.
Oh my God. I can't stand motherfuckers that just scream over people like that. It just fucking pisses me the fuck off. I get that whole like easy situation all over again. Like fucking PTSD when someone is like literally in like a war situation, but like when it comes to a panel guest that just screams into your motherfucking ears because you have earphones on, because you know, and then you're like, I just hate that so fucking. Let me see if I can skip this fucking screaming part.
I never
You're the
did.
one
I
that
got a
said
question.
I
never
was
did.
the keyword
I
in the
never
fucking-
did. I never did. But you said I did.
This is the best
That's
part.
you
When
being
you
wrong
catch him
about
in a
me.
lie-
That's
when
you
catch him
being
in a
wrong
lie-
about me.
When did
That's
you
you being wrong about me.
I literally just fucking
That's
proved
you
wrong.
being
Yeah.
wrong about me. Oh, what? How's
Like,
it feel,
you're
Muda?
legitimately,
How's it
like,
feel,
going
Muda?
for it.
How's it feel, Muda, to be caught in the lie?
Okay,
Woo!
I
How's
got-
it feel,
alright,
Muda?
Oh no, I hate that. I fucking hate that. When somebody's trying to explain something and the other person is dominating the conversation, being louder, annoying, repeating everything, it's because they're grasping for straws. It never works like that.
Okay, so Boogie, no, that's not Boogie in the corner. That is Review Tech USA. And
Mhm.
basically what happened is you see the guy with the glasses on the screen? Because they're kind of off
In
screen.
that dark room with that girl.
Yeah,
That's Boogie.
so right now what's happening is that Boogie jumps on to Review Tech USA, who's reviewing Some Ordinary Gamer's video on
Mhm.
Boogie is completely pathetic. And he's shirtless and he's doing his gimmick where he's like, he's got his rooster next to him and he's going to touch his, rooster or cock while reviewing a video. And so whatever he does, it's just his gimmick he does. Anyway, Boogie jumps in and then Some Ordinary, like basically talks shit about, Some Ordinary Gamer. Some Ordinary Gamer jumps in to confront them. And you are hearing the result of Some Ordinary Gamer, another YouTuber, and Boogie, the guy with the glasses here, arguing while the host is completely in silence, standing there contemplating his choices in life and why he's here.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's a very confusing situation, but like if you have time later, rewind or maybe watch we have our last video, our last live stream is about like the whole details of Boogie and reacting to it, the documentary, and this is just like the aftermath of the documentary.
His rooster, I don't know. I mean, this is what it is.
And then I can deconstruct exactly how you're wrong.
How am I wrong? Did you tweet that I said that she was 18?
Yes, I did.
I never did.
No,
I never did. I never did. I
Okay,
never did, though. I've never said it.
50-year-old
I've
man.
never said it. I've never said it. I've never said it.
50-year-old man, dude. Jesus Christ.
I've never said it.
Man.
I never will say it because she's not. She never was 18 when I knew her.
Yeah,
So
I
why would I
quoted
ever
the
say
fact
it?
that you were talking about me in some group chat.
How long were you talking to her
God damn, dude.
for?
We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary today. We officially started talking.
So she's 20, and you were talking to her for a year, so you were talking to a 19-year-old. Jesus Christ.
November 10th. Last year.
November 10th of what year?
Last year. One year.
Okay.
Which would have made her 19 at the time. We started dating when she was 20, when she turned 20 in March. And we've met for the first time.
21. No, that doesn't make sense, Buggy. That's 2 years. Oh my God.
In June.
And she legal is legal, and that's all that matters to me. But you don't think?
No, I mean it matters to me. I wouldn't want to date an 18-year-old.
Why? Don't you think that's like kind of dumping your trauma on her?
I mean,
I mean, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He was
I mean,
sitting
no.
there telling her every single health issue that he had, and she started to cry in front of him. What do you think
I
she's going to
believe-
go through?
Yeah, like to me, like Tony, this is my question to you. Don't
Mhm.
you think it's kind of selfish of him to try to date a girl and think about proposing marriage to a 19-year-old when he's almost 50 with these health conditions and he can be dead in like 10 years? And what? She's going to be a widow? Like,
Yeah. And penniless by the sounds of it too. Like he's not. Yeah, I don't think Boogie is mentally okay. I don't think he's mentally stable to be in a relationship. And it's okay to be like, oh, I need to he needs to go to therapy. He needs to fix himself. He needs to do something because all he's doing is dragging this poor girl down, who's a young, impressionable girl. She's so young. You're not going to let her live her life. She's never going to party. She's never going to, go out and get drunk or do the walk of shame. Things that people do when you're in your early 20s that everybody should experience at least once.
yeah.
And you're
So
taking
this
that
is my-
away from her.
Yeah.
I believe, and you might disagree, but I believe that if someone is going to be in your life, they need to be informed.
And
And so
that's why
I
you're
want to
gonna let
make
him
sure
cry
that she
and basically
fully.
remind them that you're basically at death's door.
I,
Oh yeah, that's really
I
good.
wanted to
huh?
set her down and make sure she fully understood what she was walking into.
What do you think her reaction was going to be? What do you think? A normal person is going to get up and run away, or do you think they're going to get forcibly attached to you because shit, I'm a real bad person if I run away when this person's dying?
She's got a great place to go. I don't know if you're aware of this, but do you know that one of the biggest causes of divorce is people getting sick? Did you know that? Did you know that people who have cancer, their significant others leave them very frequently? Did you know that?
Yeah,
So yes,
yeah, we know this.
One of the most common responses to someone being as sick as I am would be to leave.
Oh my God. You know what it sounded like? He's weaponizing his health condition, his depression, to just be like one up on people. Am I like hearing this wrong, or am I like this out of tune, Tony?
I'm with you on that. No, you're not out of tune.
Yeah, it's like fucking crazy.
She chose
Yeah,
to
but
stay, and I
she's
think it's awesome.
but she's psychologically damaged though.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's got daddy issues.
so
I mean,
am
shit. She even sat there and was like, "If you cheat on her, she'll still let it go because you're a YouTuber."
Yeah, we
I
had
mean,
a
that's not like
really good
normal
moment.
response,
We
by
had a
the
really
way.
good moment on the live stream the other night, and she came in there. I'm like, "Baby, if I ever cheat on you, you got to promise me you'll cut my dick off." And she's like, "Of course." Yeah, she's got social anxiety. She's like me. She says,
If I ever cheat on you.
He has a problem. He does.
silly shit sometimes when the pressure's on. It's really
Yeah,
hard
but
sometimes.
I didn't even realize that for her to say that she would still be with you if you cheated, like it's
She immediately regretted saying it, like we talked about it that night. And obviously we talked about
yeah,
it since
but
then.
Yeah,
Freudian slips are
whatever.
Freudian slips.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe because you're the one that has all the power dynamic in the relationship. You have the house, you have the money, and you're using your own fucking depression and all this stuff as a weapon against her to guilt her into a relationship and guilt her into a situation like this. Maybe that's why she would probably say that. Maybe because she's like 20 years old and she basically is like less than half your age.
it just doesn't seem healthy.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. At the end of the day, she's got loving
It's
parents that
not.
will take care of her. And when she's ready to go, she can go.
Whoa, what a fuck.
Does he not care what he's doing to this poor? Do you know how impressionable and how moldable a 20-year-old female in this generation? You're taking advantage of her kindness. I don't know what kind of love spell he put on her, but I really hope this girl smartens up and does go back home and I don't know, go to college, become a nurse. We need more nurses. Do something for yourself. Don't depend. This is the thing. Don't depend on your partner for anything. You should always have a plan.
Yeah, it says Jasmine says we had a case here where a lady cut her husband's dick in real life and was surreal.
Lorraine Bobbitt, wasn't that Lorraine Bobbitt? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people who have done it.
Listen,
but Lorraine
I'll be
Bobbitt.
glad to help.
Moving on. That's very trauma. I don't like to stick to that one.
You know, at
When
the end of
she's
the day,
ready to go, she can go. What are you waiting for her to leave?
No, I'm saying if that's something she decides she wants to do, she's
You don't
welcome to
think
do it. I'll help her do it,
you don't think you're necessarily being selfish, taking away these years from her life?
Yes.
I think that she is an adult. I think that she has
Oh.
agency. I think that she knows that she has multiple places that she could be. She knows that she's got plenty of people that would pursue her. She's got a loving family that would take care of her. They miss her very much. We're going to go have Thanksgiving with in a couple of weeks. And she knows that she has options. If she chooses to be here, then she has every choice to be here. And I'm going to make it an awesome time the whole time she's here. We have a good time. We watch her shows. We play our games. We take what little time together we can. And she's happy and I'm happy. And if she's ever not happy, I fully expect her to tell me so we can solve the problem.
Yeah, but Boogie, did you ever have a conversation with her like, oh, do you want to have children? When do you want to get married? Like, do you have like an actual conversation? This is a young girl. Can you even have children? I mean, like, you're wasting her time. Maybe you should go into these conversations, like, because she's, you know, she's in her 20s and she might want to actually want to have a family, and you're not interested in having a family. Did you have that conversation? I mean, like, I just like, you know what I mean? Like, we're playing video games. We're having fun. It's like, great. That's wonderful. But like, you know, that's not being an adult. That's just, it's not right, man. It's really not right. Yeah, like, obviously, but that's what I'm just saying. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there should have been a discussion in the relationship. She's talking about, like, if I was, you know,
they're talking about marriage too.
we're talking about marriage, and if you're
Yeah.
going to talk about marriage, wouldn't one of the key subjects of the marriage be like, hey, we're going to have kids? Hey, we're going to adopt? Hey, we're
Can
going to
he have kids with all his? I mean, I don't
know, but you know, he's not going to be alive if he did have kids. With the kids
I'm shocked he doesn't have a little Jon Snow's wandering around with all the prostitutes he's been.
You know, maybe we just don't know yet.
Yeah.
But like, that's the problem, and that's a joke, by the way, so don't sue me. But like, that's the thing. Like, that's a conversation you have, and you're talking about marriage and all this. That's a conversation you should have had. But instead, you're sitting here in front of a camera talking about, oh, I could be dead, and I got all these health conditions, but they're all self-inflicted health conditions, and I could be broke, and I'm going to be broke, and I'm, you know, and you're putting this lady through like anxiety and all this bullshit, man.
Hey, Rich, I'm gonna send you something in the chat. You think you can put it on the stream?
I can't see that.
This is the
Show me, can you read it to me or whatever?
tweet. This is the actual tweet that Boogie is saying that I mentioned about him 18. I want you to tell me who I'm quote tweeting in this. Who started this contract? Who started this first? Please.
What are you sending it Zoom, or
I sent it to you in the Zoom meeting chat.
Yeah, read the tweet to us, please.
Yes, read the tweet exactly. And I sent you an image as well too that shows you the deleted tweet from the individual I quote tweeted. Just tell me that individual.
Zoom?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't start the conversation.
No. Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
you started. You were literally hiding that. You were fucking screaming like a baby.
I was screaming at a baby. You said that she was. I said that she was 18.
Right, so there's that. I can't.
How do I see it? Can I? Is there a way to see it?
Hold on. I'm gonna get that too.
Sorry to do this to you when you're high, man.
It's okay. I was just gonna play with the tape deck like a nice little middle-aged man tonight, and here I am.
Oh, he's high.
Where the fuck did I just save that to?
Review tech.
Oh, I saved it to my desktop. Hold on, because that's also a very boomer of me. Minimize everything.
Holy
Look at that desktop.
That's a lot of tabs.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, who am I responding to there, Rich? Who started this?
What did you say though? Isn't that important too?
It's all right there.
Y'all expected me to go wild about these Keemstar Moodle leaks where they shit talk me. I wouldn't have expected anything else from that type of group or chat. Mudahar quote tweets, but I didn't privately shit talk you. I'm very open about my dislike of you. I think you're one very manipulative person who loves to take advantage of your fans. Creators asked you about your weird relationship when you publicized it, which you very much did, Boogie. We all thought it was creepy.
Now, again, before Boogie talks over,
it's
when
so
you're talking about
creepy.
group chat is
Allow
a
it to
private
happen.
chat that creators have between each other. This is not a public statement of fact. Under it, I said, when you tell people a girl you met just turned 18, because Keemstar was the one that told us about this in a group chat, and we were kind of a little bit grossed out. But I didn't make a public matter of fact statement because that's just Keemstar's word. I'm not going to publicly defame somebody when there's no hard proof. So before you go, I never did. There you go. That's your lie that you got caught up in. So I'll fucking talk your way through it.
Read the tweet again.
Oh,
your tweet.
I'm so sorry. I'm dealt with some shit. read your tweet again, if you don't mind.
This is like, you hear his voice. It's very passive aggressive bullshit. You can just tell. Motherfucker is more passive aggressive than anyone I've seen so far.
All expect me to go wild about these Keemstar.
No. His tweet, the one where he says that I was telling people that she was 18. Can you tell me that part again?
When you tell people a girl you meet just turned 18, it creeps us all out. You're a gross.
See, I never said that though. So
Keemstar said that. Keemstar told us that.
Yeah, but I didn't, and that's what's important. You said
okay. So then why are you getting mad at me? Get mad
You said that I said it. You said that I said it. You just
because Keem said that you said it to him.
But I never
what am
did.
I going to do?
Well, anyway,
so
Keemstar.
There you go.
Local chat.
Why do you work with a guy that just slandered you? What the fuck? You're such a bitch.
I'm a
Why?
forgiving guy, man.
I don't
I
understand.
why fuck it.
You
Keemstar's gonna
literally
make me
called
money.
a
I'm just here to
pedophile
make
in the
money.
background, and you're okay with it.
Keemstar
What the
just wants to
fuck?
make me money. I'm here to make me money. You're the one who tweeted it.
Mad, bro.
You point out that it was a private chat. Didn't you point out it was a private?
You're the one that mentioned it. You brought that private chat up into the limelight. You mentioned "Be My Name" in that post. That's why I quote tweeted you. I wasn't
Anyway,
going to mention a private chat.
Keemstar's asking me to save it for the locale
Bring it up.
podcast. I'm going to save it for the
What
locale
the fuck,
podcast.
dude?
But have a good one.
Wild,
You
bro.
did say that publicly. I said that she was 18.
I didn't say
Oh,
shit publicly.
Keemstar.
You did.
I
You
didn't.
did say that. You did right
I
there
didn't
in
make a
that tweet.
public matter of
The
statement.
tweet that he just.
Then
the
you
tweet
need to
he just
fuck. You need to go back to a fucking school and relearn how to read properly.
read.
because, my
Rich,
God.
read that to me one more time, could you?
Please,
The
read it
part
again,
where he
please.
says that she's 18. Could you do that again?
Did I say that? I said people said that she was 18. in
No,
the
no,
group chat
no.
that you were referencing.
Read it again for me, real
When
quick.
you tell people a girl you met just turned 18, it's
See,
just
I never did though. Have
When
a good
you
night,
tell
guys. Have
people
good night,
a
guys.
girl you just met,
But I never
turned
did,
18,
though.
that person
I
is
never did,
Keemstar.
though.
Keemstar
I never
said
did
it to
though.
us.
Have a good night.
Okay, so you're saying, all right, cool. When he just fucking leaves, I guess.
Did he really just leave? Oh, he really did.
He
just
left because he gets rolled. That's what happens. He gets fucking bodied. Like,
leave.
you want to fucking call me out? Cool. You can call me out for a million motherfucking reasons. But to say that I just said in that statement that I called his girlfriend 18 when I said other people said it in that group chat that he was referring to, by the way, he deletes tweets like a bitch. I had to go fucking find that off of like one of the hate forums, and I had to show that right here just to fucking clarify it. This is what he gets caught in a lie right here, and he goes home and cries. And he's probably crying when he's playing Super Mario fucking Wonder. His whole fucking body was a fucking act of wonder right now. Jesus Christ.
And yeah, dude, he's made way more money than I don't understand how he was pre-apocalypse getting huge numbers for years. So he's made more money than he's letting people know about. I don't care what he says or what papers he shows me. There's no way that he did not have more zeros in his bank account. Unless there's something I'm missing.
I do trust. If we can't apparently trust the documentarian or the person being like documented, I guess every fucking statement that we read are just bullshit. I don't know. I don't
Thank Jesus. He's fucking putting a shirt. Oh, he's not putting a shirt on. Jesus Christ. So I mean, let me just. What did you think of that?
I think he's trying to backstep on a lot of stuff. And the thing is, though, how could you not be mentally prepared for the whole thinking that it's creepy that you're almost 50 years old and you're dating a 20-year-old and you met her when she was what, 18, 19? Like, that's creepy. People are going to say it's creepy. Get over it. Like, you know, you made it public. Like, why do people online make things public then get totally shocked when people have opinions?
Yeah. Let's listen to this part where Boogie lies. Let's see this part where Boogie lies.
Boogie.
Can we start over then?
This is the podcast called
yeah.
Locale Live. This was supposed to be, I don't even know if Boogie's going to be on this fucking podcast anymore. We'll see.
No, let's not.
No, this is perfect.
This is perfect.
Then
But let me ask you this, Boogie. When you were spending that money on those women,
That's the guy who
Did it
was
never-
in the fight, right?
Yes, that's Wings of Redemption. They
Okay,
have a
sorry.
podcast now.
crossed your mind to like maybe pay the house off?
yeah, but you got to remember, I was suicidal back then, so I didn't.
Did you ever think that
Yeah.
none of them were LA 10s and you're fucking fooling yourself?
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Mm,
I always
Exactly.
knew that, Tom.
Yeah, but it sounds good on the video if you're saying they're LA 10s, right?
I mean, again,
Boogie,
can we start
Yeah.
over then?
Yeah,
By
can
the
we
way,
start over?
you can save
Hold on a
energy by
second.
timing your
Hold
smart
on.
lights to
Third member of the pod.
I'm so sorry. I just asked the bitch to
Oh.
turn on my lights. I muted my microphone and asked her to turn on my lights. And now she's like, you know, I can do an automatic timer. And I'm like, no, mind your business. If I wanted it, I would ask. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
I'm having a domestic with my echo.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So, I don't know. The whole thing just seems like the guy's manipulative. He's a fucking liar. He threw all his money away, and he's now wants his fans to pay more fucking money to it. It's just ridiculous, man.
No, this is I will never understand this when it comes to Boogie. He has what, over 4 million people on his channel. Like, I don't know if they're bots or whatever. I don't know if he paid for that. I have no fucking idea. But he has 4. Oh, god damn it.
No, it's because he had 4 million, but built up over like shock humor and stuff like that, and over time, and he was getting like tons of views. Like this, you have no idea about how much money people were making pre-apocalypse, like 2018 and shit like that. This guy went through millions of dollars.
That's what I
Millions and
don't
millions
get.
of dollars.
Why isn't he trying to like reinvent himself and be like, okay, I have the people. Maybe I should go back to my old material, but not that old. You know, do so. He's not doing anything, and that's frustrating. If we had 4 million people subscribe to our channel, and if we saw a dip and we're like, okay, this dip is lasting a couple of months or something like that, I think me and you would sit down and be like, okay, let's do something else. Let's try this. Let's try a bunch of things until something is, works. It's not that fucking hard.
Yeah.
Just annoys me. It annoys me. We shouldn't give people like Boogie money because he doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, he does not know what the fuck he's doing, man. I'm just sitting here, I'm like wondering, jeez, man.
I mean,
when it's sat in front of the internet the whole day, no real life outside, maybe. Maybe he's stuck in the mindset of 17 years ago. I think the thing is that some people get stuck in the mindset that is most successful. Like you go to Ryan Upchurch, his mental abilities, he hasn't really matured past like 20 years old, like a 20-year-old. And basically Boogie hasn't really matured beyond being a 20-year-old too, because he always acts like a victim. He always expects other people to solve problems for him, and he's always self-destructive on everything he does. And you know what I mean? And it's just how it is, man. It really is. It's
a sad situation because he used to be like entertaining, semi-entertaining, and he's been here forever. Like he was here before the apocalypse, eh? So
yes, he was here for like almost 16 years.
Yes, and that's pretty sad too, to see a downfall of a titan. It really is. It's like seeing PewDiePie lose like 5 million subscribers, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's just a sad thing. But the thing is too, Boogie, it's kind of creepy that you're dating a 20-year-old. That's just. Would you say? Do you think that somebody his age, he's 3 years away from being 50?
Yes, maybe 2.
So somebody who's close to being 50, going out with a 20-year-old, don't you think that there's like a power dynamic there? Because when you're 20, you're still stupid. I remember when I was 20, I was really fucking stupid. And I went out with older people too. Not proud of it, but went out with older women too. But now, thanks to therapy, I'm like, oh, that's where I fucked up. Like, that's where, so I do feel bad. And yes, Boogie, it's creepy. Were you expecting for us to applaud and be like, good for you, you found love? No, it's creepy. I wish you all the best. I think she should run away. But it's creepy.
It's fucking creepy, man. And the weird thing is that like all these people are giving him lifelines, giving him ideas for new content, giving him a chance to make money on this fucking platform, and he just he gets in his own way. Like he absolutely gets in his own motherfucking way, and it's just crazy to me that he does that.
Keemstar is trying to fucking help you.
Well, Keemstar is trying to profit from him.
Well, yeah, but also trying to help him too, because Boogie will profit from it as well, but not as much as Keemstar. But love Keemstar or hate him, you got Keemstar trying to help you, and you're kind of just you fucking.
Speaking of Keemstar, so this is from the Low Cal Live podcast, and we just want to play the part where Keemstar screams at.
Okay.
Was probably the funniest conversation I've ever witnessed in my 5 years on YouTube.
Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. Your fucking retarded fucking head. I talked to you before you went on. In my other group chat, people were like, oh.
So before that live we just listened to, Keemstar is talking to him saying, do not do that. Do not do that. Save that content for your love cow. podcast.
He's calling into
Makes
Rich.
sense.
I fucking called you. We spoke. I said, don't give Rich the tea. Your exact words to me were, oh, I'm just going to go on there and tell him I'm busy, right? So you call to Rich, you tell him I'm busy. He starts milking you. You start answering every fucking question because you're an attention fucking freak. And then you have a face-off with Muta on Rich's stream. The
So
face-off
stupid.
between you and Muta should be on your podcast. That's monetized, that you make money on. Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. This is not a mistake. This is not an accident, you fucking retard. You did this on purpose. I talked to you before you went in. I fucking hate you. Fuck you. All the time and effort into this fucking show to help you guys out, and you can't do the simplest task. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Retard.
Yeah, obviously I fucked up. I was just going to go there to promote the show. I didn't know Muta was going to come in there and pull his shit. I should have left when Muta showed up
Didn't do anything
and said,
wrong.
save it for the show. But you're right. I respect your decision. Let me know if you need any of the passwords or anything like that. I'll be glad to hand them over.
Oh God.
And
violence.
let me have to change your mind. And also, you didn't call me and you didn't talk to me. You sent me a message here, but you didn't call and talk to me. We didn't talk. I mean, I understand you're upset right now, but we didn't talk.
I need you to fuck off. Like, seriously, fuck off.
Keemstar's like, you need to really stop being an idiot.
Hi, Denise.
Hello.
Oh, it was at 2:30. The shot's freezing. Let me see. Hey, I'll save my toes, but I still got to go through surgery to. Oh shit!
Oh wow, I am so sorry.
Jeez, I hope you feel. I hope that gets.
Oh my God.
Jeez. The shots of freezing my foot worked. Oh jeez.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, I hope things get better. Jeez. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Really am, Denise. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're just talking about Denise. We're just talking about Boogie and basically him imploding. And thank you for being here, by the way. And I hope you feel better, by the way.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. Oh, I hate hearing things like that. I hope you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to get on your fucking hands and knees, have your girlfriend fucking film you and say, I'm sorry, Keemstar. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm sorry, fucking Tommy C, Nicholas Diorio, Muta, fucking Tom, everybody that's even fucking cared about the Law Cow podcast. I'm such a selfish attention fucking retard that I want attention. I want to be in conversation so bad that I gave the entire storyline of what's been happening on episode 1 to fucking review Tech USA because I'm so thirsty just to talk to someone. I'm that big of a fucking loser. Make that video, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas Fiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and give away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit. It was fucking stupid. I should have left the moment Muta came on. I'm fucking stupid. And I'm fucking sorry. I understand your decision. I'll hand over any passwords you need, wherever you want. Sorry.
I just want all of us on the same page, all right? A couple days ago, Boogie's sitting here fucking getting milked by just random people, by Muta, by everybody. And he's giving his response to drama for free on Twitter, just spamming it everywhere. And I say, Boogie, look, all right? No more of that, all right? You want to address drama? You want to address what some people are saying? Some controversy that's going on with Boogie 298? You do it on the podcast. You do it on the podcast where you actually can monetize it and get fucking paid. Boogie, Boogie goes to me, that's a smart idea. That's a really smart idea. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's fucking common sense. There's no intelligence to that.
Absolutely. Why the fuck would you go on other people's channels to give them money for drama? Like, if your whole business is drama. That's just like out of your fucking mind. Yes, but the brown recluse poison didn't get in my blood, so I was blessed a lot.
Oh, good.
Oh,
thank the gods for that. Oh, little miracles, eh?
Yeah.
Whatsoever. A 5th grader could figure that out, right? But you at fucking age 54 haven't figured that out, and you get milked by the fucking most random of person ever. Could just go in and fucking milk you, get you all riled up, get you spamming 17 fucking tweets for free, or teats, really, that's what they're called on a fucking cow, because you get milked, you fucking dumb, retarded piece of shit. Anyhow, After that life lesson that I gave you, right? I find out in another chat that you're going into Rich's stream. Review Tech USA. He's going in there. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Boogie's going to go in there and spill all the tea, the beef between him and Muta. He's going to give it to Rich for free. So I hit you up and I tell you, don't do this. And you promise me that you're not going to do it. As soon as you get in there, Rich starts milking you, starts saying, whoa, I don't understand. Why didn't you pay off your house? Your stupid ass falls for the bait. Yeah, because I was going to kill myself and I was going to do this and I was going to do that. So I didn't need to pay for a house. Dead people don't need houses. Why is that on Rich's stream? I want the soundbite on your podcast. It should be on your podcast, not on Rich's stream. Then Muta calls in, all right, which again, I'm mad at Muta too, but I can't be too mad because he doesn't own this podcast. Boogie, you own it.
When you're right, you're right. I shouldn't have went on Rich's thing. And I definitely should have left when Muta came on. And I shouldn't have been talking about any of that shit. You're right. Again, Mike wants me to promote the doc. I went on to promote the doc. I thought I could also promote the live stream. But you're right. I've been easily manipulated.
Or do you sit there and have a fucking live debate and give it to Rich for free? You gave it to Rich. Bro, you're supposed to be launching a podcast. Episode 1 of the podcast, the entire episode is the feud between you and Muta, right? The entire episode. Tommy asked you a question about Muta.
Now, in the end of the day, I think like this whole anger is more the anger that this is not on the podcast. Keemstar, if you don't realize, Keemstar lives off of drama, lives off of controversy. It makes him money. And that affects, it's made him millions of dollars to just do drama. I shit you not. This man has become a
good at it.
Yeah, he even had a show called Drama Alert where he just randomly talked about drama occurring on YouTube with YouTubers. He is drama. So in his mind, he's thinking, how the fuck could you're starting in this new venture to be like a lol cow, to basically do drama, and you are giving it out for free, and you are basically screwing us all over who is putting money. Because mind you, probably the person who put the seed money into this program was probably Keemstar.
Oh yeah, most likely, yeah, he was the investor. And that justifies him being this angry too.
Yeah, so I can pretty much understand that. Hi, Pecan, what's up?
Hey, Pecan.
You respond like that is the entire fucking episode. Episode 2 is Muta's response. All right, then you two are gonna have a conversation together. You gave basically episode 3 of the podcast away. You gave it to Review Tech USA. Did you see how much money Review Tech was getting? Dude, he's in their stream. Muta and fucking Boogie are going back and forth. $100 donation, $50 donation, $20 donation, $10 donation, $100 donation. Doesn't a motherfucker have a mortgage to pay? A big fat fucking 400-pound fucking retard by the name of Boogie 2988. Oh, that's right. That's right. You do have a mortgage to pay. All right. And you could have had that conversation on your podcast where you get paid. You even had a warning before you went in. But
this man's going to die of a heart attack eventually.
He's very angry. But the thing is, though, I would be angry too if I was trying to run a show.
Yeah.
And
also,
if I was a big investor.
Yeah. And by the way, you got to use less dye on your beard, Keemstar. It's
except the grays I have.
Yeah, it's a little too much. It looks weird. I remember my stepdad had dyed his beard.
Oh, my dad used to do that. Yeah.
And I laughed at him. I was like, "You look ridiculous."
Oh,
you're so fucking retarded. You're so fucking selfish. You want to have this conversation. You want attention from everyone so bad that you literally gave the content of your fucking show away. Why do we even have a show? What's the point of a podcast? What is the point of a podcast? You have ruined episode 1. Episode 1 is ruined. It shouldn't even come out because there's already been a conclusion that lives on the internet because of Boogie and Muta. The episode 1, throw it out. Now we got to do a whole different episode 1. And there's no episode 2 or no episode 3. You have ruined this show. You piece of shit. You have completely destroyed it by your selfishness. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
But contrary to what you've just seen, the podcast is not over. Boogie is not fired. Episode 2 is on the way. And we're now joined by Turkey Tom and Mutahar, who can hopefully help me unpack what exactly just happened. So Mutahar, why did you go on and talk to Boogie?
All right. So this is the rest of it. They just talk about random stuff like that. You know, it is what it is.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to. One of the cats knocked over.
He looks weird screaming in his camera. Well, welcome to Keemstar's content. That is basically how he's made millions of dollars on this platform. Being angry.
And he's banned on this platform too.
No, not anymore.
Oh, he did get. So is he still doing Drama Alert?
No, he did drama. Well, is he banned again?
No, because initially he was banned. And Drama Alert he worked for, he obviously owns it, but he had to do it under a company name, and it was kind of like a ban evasion thing. It was a big deal. I don't know if he's unbanned or not.
No, he got that resolved years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, that's pretty much the situation with Boogie. Figured we'd just do a follow-up, of Boogie.
It's just
what's
gonna
going
get
on.
worse. Yeah.
It's just spiraling. And anyway, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much. What's your thoughts on it?
I think the whole entire situation is really stupid. If I was Boogie, I wouldn't have done the documentary, or I would have done the documentary, obviously, because his numbers have gone up. I just wouldn't have said as much. Like, he doesn't have a filter, and there's some things you shouldn't share, but you should also be prepared. Anything you post online, you're going to get criticism. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Boogie, you going out with a 20-year-old or a 19 or whatever, that's creepy. Accept it. A lot of people are saying it. Don't pinpoint it on one person, because everybody's thinking it. It's creepy, right? It's creepy.
Yeah.
I don't think he's built for the internet as well.
Yeah, well, he made millions from it. But anyway.
He did, but now look.
Yeah, I agree. Well, anyway, guys, we got to skedaddle. We're going to end the show a little early. Today, we'll probably be back whenever.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. So y'all have like a good weekend. Have fun, and keep safe out there.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye, everybody.